Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna do the very last issue of Sacred 6, issue number 12 by Dynamite Comics. And I must say, this comic sucked the life out of me. Not only this comic, this whole series. And I am so glad that it's ended, that I've been done reading it. Now I have to make this review, which cost me a lot of effort because this is probably one of the most terrible comics, this whole series, 1 to 12, that I've read in my whole fucking life. And I think, truly, that Christopher Priest, he isn't real. I believe he's dead. I believe he is, I don't know, maybe a bot, or maybe he is a made-up person, because I cannot believe that a writer that gets so much praise produces this kind of garbage, this incomprehensible garbage. Not only that, he or it or whatever it is, also copy pastes in certain sentences in every book. In every book we read the same thing over and over again, because I think Christopher Priest and whoever wrote this with him thinks you have brain damage, or you are probably 6 years old that don't have a memory or cannot comprehend, I don't know, basic language or something, because they're gonna tell you who all these people are, what the weaknesses are, where they come from, over and over and over again. Not only that, this comic is filled with racism, and not the racism that, the quote-unquote normal racism. Well, racism isn't normal, but the racism that you expect. No. This is the fake, I am a victim 24/7 racism card thing. And I'm gonna tell you all about it. And this is gonna be a long video because I have so much to say about this piece of paper that lies in front of me. So, we're gonna, first of all, there's a war going in Ashthorne, and all the people are in place, right? So there's people are battling, and then we see this here, right? And what do you see? We see people, our army. We see the army. We see people fleeing, and we see people getting, I don't know, the COVID shots. I don't know. But then the writer Christopher Priest says that the survivors are, fleeing Ashthorne, and there are blood tests screening for vampires, and then they are being chased away. And he says these people were never welcome in the city of the sacred, not because they were poor or because they are black. Here we go. But because they were giving safe haven to the undead. Now, why am I pausing here? Okay, because according to this comic, there is no other races except for vampires and monsters and zombies and white people and black people. There are no Jews, there is no people from the East, there is no Chinese, there is no Korean people, there is no Japanese people, and billion other races, or a lot of other races in the whole world. No, because they were black. Yeah, not only that, and here it comes, so we have a group shot, and this is the funny one. For years, the religious bigots of Sacred had persecuted the supernatural denizens of Ashthorne. They finally had enough of that shit. So, Christopher Priest is digging, giving the Christian people a piece of his mind, right? Now, I'm reading this totally differently because I'm reading this comic through A till Z. What I'm reading is, and maybe I shouldn't get into it, but this is what I read. I don't see religious bigots. No, I read religious white people that are against black people. Because the blatant racism in this comic against everything that is not black is incredible. It's just terrible. It's amazing how people think they are victims about something that is it's truly amazing what I read here. It's truly amazing. I mean, there is no white dude here that is actually good. None. They're all cowards, afraid, bigots, racists, and all these people are victims. Yeah, and they're going to use their power to stick it to the white man, to the in this case religious bigots, because that's what they are hiding. That's how they portray it, because they, of course, don't say it bluntly in their faces, because that is actually racism, although it's all over the place here. But hey, all right. Anyway, that's how I see it, because I read the whole series, and man, this is some victimized bullshit in here. But hey, they of course cannot stick it to the white man completely, because hey, look at all these people here. But Leviticus, he's black, so they put that in here. So I give them that, not going all out, because if this was a white man, I mean, going back to the first one, hey, we have those white bigot cis white males, soldiers, and these poor victimized black people. And of course, all of these people here are black, except she's white. And she needs to help these poor black people, because these are victims. Cool, going on. And then this shitty brat with a terrible haircut opens a big mouth and challenges Leviticus about stuff, and tell him he's wrong. And Leviticus talking in his Bible speak, and then she, out of nowhere, while he does nothing, attacks him. Yep, this shitty brat is attacking them, because I'm saying the word victims. These people are the victims of vampire affected and transformed. Normally you will say, okay, this is a book about vampires and monsters, and yeah, if you get bitten, then yeah. But like I said, there's an undertone. They are not talking about vampires. They are not talking about the monsters. No. And they're talking about real life issues. That's what they are doing. When I, read a comic about vampires and monsters, I want to be, immersed in that world, that there is a real threat, etc. And I don't want to get, beaten over the head with real life politics and issues in this world. I don't care about that. I want to be, open a book, and I want to be, get my mind shut down for a couple of minutes, and read it just a fun comic. This is not it. No, because they are bringing real life issues into this book. And this whole series is about that. So, moving on, skipping a few pages. So she attacks him because he has... Wait a minute. What does she have? She has vampiric technology. I have no fucking clue what that is. There's not enough to explain, because, again, you have to read other comics to know exactly what's going on. But this comic doesn't tell you that. So this little kid attacks everyone out of nowhere. And then they say, oh, pull her out of there. I mean, well, you could have put her out of there when she walked over, but you didn't. And then Nyx just murders some white soldiers. And then, by the way, we have a black Vampirella now lecturing all these people. And she says, murder isn't about God. No, but you so-called good people murder these white people. So that's okay, right? And then she teleports these white people away. And she says, you are stuck in the wrong testament. So she is, for clarification, I'm not a religious guy. I'm an atheist. I don't care about God, religion, devil, stuff like that. But I have friends who are religious in various ways. And are there religious bigots? Yeah, they are. But there are also good religious people, and there's also bigots on the other side of that spectrum. There's evil people from all kind of races. It isn't only one race, for fuck's sake. Anyway, then we have the Gardener who gets beaten up by his clones. I guess it's his clones, but again, nothing is explained. Although the premise, when I look at the website, we say, hey, meanwhile, the mystery of the gardener is revealed. No. This is the gardener. His mystery is not revealed at all because I have no idea who that is. But again, so, and then this little brat is getting transformed into, hey, do you remember Draculina, who has been, I don't know, probably for issue 3 or issue 4? And then she picks up the lance thingy from Leviticus, and she gives it back to him, or, here. And then she says, now, okay, watch this. She says, this is not even my fight, not even my universe. I leave it up to you. And then Vampiro says, Draculina, wait. And she says, well, no, I'm getting the hell out of here because you forget me as soon as the stupid girl returns. So there's some kind of a curse, and she's not from this universe. So what the hell did you do here in this whole comic? You did nothing. She did absolutely nothing. I mean, I urge you to read my other reviews because she's only here talking. She transforms herself, that's why we remember, into Vampirella to sow some distrust between the group of people. And then she just fucks off. There's no battle. There's nothing. She's completely useless here. Why give her so many screen time when she does? Oh, by the way, I'm going away. You have to figure it out for yourself. Garbage. Anyway, so people are fighting, and then Black Draculina goes to Lucy Fure, and I believe Lucy Fure just manipulated her sexually and whatever reasons. And then she says, okay, now get this. Oh, by the way, did you know that she has a ring that belonged to a demon called Belial? No, didn't you know that? Maybe you should read all of the comics that I've reviewed on my site, because, like I said earlier, the writer explains it all over again, because the ring cannot be destroyed, and she threw it away, but it always comes back. But she needs to explain, well, the writer needs to explain to you, the reader, who has this book in their hands, that this ring can teleport people, right? All over the fucking place. And that it's a demon ring. Don't you know? Well, it says here, and don't you forget it, you white bigot. Anyway, she teleports her into this group, and then she attacks this I believe, harmless man who is a pastor, and then she picks him up, and she blasts her, and it seems that she's a demon from hell. And then she just lectures him that he did something wrong, although I haven't seen him done something wrong because I only bought this 12 issues, and I don't kind of buy all these other fucking Trello comics. And she says with a smile, you have to do better. Yes, you have to do better now. But she just picks him up and almost strangles him. But hey, that's okay, right? Because he's a straight white male. So that's okay. Moving on. So there's a fight, still fighting. And Chastity, who is one of the other people that's going to tell you over and over and over again who she is, attacks Leviticus. But Leviticus says, hey, biodegenerated enzymes, Chastity, quote unquote, have vampire. Yes. Again, don't you know that Chastity is a half vampire? No. Oh, wait a minute. Because in every comic, the writer, Christopher Priest, who is, in my opinion, or an alien or a demon or a bot or an angel, but he's definitely not human or real. I believe he's a computer-generated virus that's going to tell the reader, oh, by the way, she's half human. Don't you know? She's half human. All of the powers, none of the weaknesses. No. Well, now you know it. So don't you forget it, you white cis male bigot. She's half human, by the way. Don't you forget it. Just like Nyx, this fiery person that, kills people. She's half human as well, and she's weakness. She cries a lot. Don't you forget that as well. Okay. So, moving on. Stuff is going on. Then, out of nowhere, Chastity rips off his glove, And she says, you don't have supernatural powers. You don't have the power of God. And because you are a big pussy, well, that she refers to, the Catwoman, the Panta. And it says it's not God is guiding your stupid hammer. It's a satellite GPS sensor in the glove. Okay, wait a minute. Stop. How did you know that? How did you know this hand glove has electronica in it that, powers this whole shit? How did you know? Because I don't know, and there's no indication that this is actually true. But you just figure it out in a second. What did I miss? Because, again, this comic doesn't tell you nothing. Bear with me, guys. I'm now at the 15-minute mark. We are getting close to the ending, thank God. So, and then she kicks his ass. And then, by the way, they are talking and they are standing. So they're basically winning. And she says, enough of the killing. Don't you get it? Bigotry is just fear wrapped in ignorance. So, you're a bigot, reader. Don't you forget it. And then the Major of Ashthorne and the priest coming and basically lecturing the evil guy, Leviticus, and they say, hey, Leviticus, you were wrong because there are evil on both sides and we have to do better because of bigotry. Yes, that's it. People are bigots. And then Vampirella just completely snaps and she says, the vampires are in hiding. Bigotry, pastor, is an infection. Half the dead men are not from sacreds. They're bigots. Yeah, do you get it? The writer likes to tell you you're a fucking bigot. And what I mean with that, as you as the reader, because again, they do not talk about the people that is in this comic. This is not a story about this comic. This is the story about real life issues, and they turn it into a victimhood, and they're gonna blame everything except themselves because you are the bigots. You need to change, not them. No. They are black people. They cannot do any wrong, according to Christopher Priest, who is also black. No. You are wrong. You need to change. You are a bigot. That's the whole message of this whole comic, this whole 12 issues. And I know I have people from different skin colors watching my videos, and they know I'm not directing it towards them because they know I'm not a racist or a bigot. But these people who live constantly in victimhood, and they want to tell you over and over again that you are the wrong one, not them, no, you, and they make a 12-issue comic about it telling you that you are a fucking racist. That's what you are. That's what this comic is all about. And this is disgusting. It's utterly disgusting. And you know what's more disgusting? That I read a lot of websites and they all give it a 4 out of 5 stars, an 8 out of 10. Utterly disgusting. So, Black Hulina, that's how I call it, and Vampirella, who was basically now the side character, has a hissy fit, says, Belial's ring. I tried to throw it away, destroy it, but it keeps coming back. Well, you don't say. Well, Black Hulina, why don't you tell me all about it? Because you haven't done that for the last fucking 11 issues. And also the 12 issues. No. So what we got here is these people are the victims, by the way, and that's how they see it. They are not the aggressors. They are not murderers. They are not monsters. They are not people that hurt other people. No. They are victims, and they hurt the people because they are deserve it. You see a pattern here. You ring a bell. What's going on here? Yeah. And then you can say, well, Marinus, maybe you're a little bit too harsh. Maybe you are seeing things that are not there. I mean, dude, I've reading these comics for a couple of times over and over to see if I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. This is what I see. This is not a comic, again, about, fun ideas, some fun fictional setting. Well, it is fictional, but no, it's real life issues. And they put it in the disguise in this comic. and that sickens me. So, wrapping it up before I lose my mind, this is the ending. Basically, they're saying, do better. Yeah, do better. So, there's no conclusion here. They take Leviticus with them because they have to reprogram him now. Because it was wrong, because, well, there are now, on every side, there are wrong people. And you know what? That's true. That is absolutely true. So basically, they are admitting that on both sides, there are problems and we have to fix it all. That is the message, but not before they, bat you over the head how wrong you are for the last 12 issues. Fuck you, Christopher Priest. Anyway, it brings me to the conclusion, and I'm going to burn all these comics in my backyard now, because I never, ever, ever want to see this comic in my life again. It's trash. It belongs in the trash, and this was a complete waste of money. And fuck you, Sacred Six. Fuck you, Dynamite Comics, and fuck everyone who is involved in this piece of racist comic book. Fuck you. Guys, thank you so much. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe to my channel. See you next time, and hopefully with some better content, because